Hi students, let us continue numerical methods part 9. Last class we solved problems on numerical integration by using Simpson's 1/3 rule, Simpson's 3/8 rule and Wedel's rule. Today let us solve few more problems. Fourth one, evaluate integral 0 to 3 dx divided by 1 plus x whole square taking 4 ordinates by applying Simpson's 3/8 rule. Let I is equal to integral 0 to 3 dx divided by 1 plus x whole square. Since we have to take 4 ordinates, let us divide the interval 0, 3 into 3 equal parts, that is n is equal to 3, and the length of each part is equal to b minus a by n, that is 3 minus 0 by 3, which is equal to 1, that is h. The value of x and y is equal to 1 by 1 plus x whole square are tabulated. So we got the values of x 0, 1, 2, 3, and the corresponding values of y 1, 1 by 4, 1 by 9, 1 by 16, and these are denoted by y0, y1, y2 and y3. And now we have Simpson's 3/8 rule. I is equal to 3h by 8, y0 plus yn plus 3 into y1 plus y2 plus y4 plus y5 etc. plus yn minus 1 plus 2 into y3 plus y6 plus y9 etc. plus yn minus 3. Now for n is equal to 3, the above rule becomes I is equal to 3h by 8. We get y0 plus y3 plus 3 times of y1 plus y2. So we know the values of h, y0, y1, y2, y3. You substitute and simplify, we get I is equal to 0.8047. So that is the required answer. Next, fifth problem. Find the approximate value of integral 0 to pi by 2 under root cos theta d theta by Simpson's 1/3 rule by dividing the interval 0, pi by 2 into 6 equal parts. So first let us consider the given integral I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 under root cos theta d theta. So we divide the interval 0, pi by 2 into 6 equal parts. That is, length of each part h is equal to pi by 2 minus 0 by 6, that is pi by 12, which is equal to 15 degrees. So the value of theta and the corresponding values of f of theta is equal to root cos theta, correct to 4 decimal places, are tabulated, and this is the table we will get. Theta takes the values 0 degrees, 15 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 75 degrees and 90 degrees, and the corresponding values of y is equal to root cos theta 1.9828, 0.9306, 0.8409, 0.7071, 0.5087 and 0. So these are the values y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 and y6. So now let us write Simpson's 1/3 rule for n is equal to 6. We have I is equal to h by 3 into y0 plus y6 plus 4 into y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus 2 into y2 plus y4. Here h is equal to pi by 12, where pi is 22 by 7. We substitute the values of h and these ordinates, and on simplification we get 1.1873. Thus I is equal to integral 0 to 1 under root cos theta d theta is 1.1873. Next, sixth one, evaluate integral 0 to 1 x dx by 1 plus x square by Wedel's rule taking 7 ordinates. So first let us write the given definite integral I is equal to integral 0 to 1 x dx divided by 1 plus x square. since it is mentioned to take 7 ordinates, let us divide the interval 0, 1 into 6 equal parts with the width h is equal to 1 by 6. So h is 1 minus 0 by 6, that is 1 by 6, and here n is equal to 6. So the points of division are x is equal to 0, then add h is 1 by 6, 0 plus 1 by 6 is 1 by 6, again you add 1 by 6, you will get 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3, next 3 by 6 is equal to 1 by 2, 4 by 6 is 2 by 3, 5 by 6, and the last one 6 by 6, that is equal to 1. And the corresponding values of y is equal to x by 1 plus x square are y naught is equal to 0, y1 is equal to 6 by 37, y2 is equal to 3 by 10, y3 is equal to 2 by 5, y4 is equal to 6 by 13, y5 is equal to 30 by 61, and y6 is equal to 1 by 2. So we can write in the form of a table where we get the values of x and y, so that will be easy to substitute in the formula. So we'll write the Wedel's rule. I is equal to integral a to b y dx is equal to 3h by 10 into y naught plus 5y1 plus y2 plus 6y3 plus y4 plus 5y5 plus y6. So while writing this Wedel's rule, we follow the series of coefficients 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 5, 1. So substitute the value of h and the ordinates y0 to y6 in this formula. We get 0.3466. So that is the required answer. Next, seventh problem. Evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2 cos x dx by Simpson's 1/3 rule, taking 11 ordinates. Compare the value with the theoretical value. So in this problem it is asked to compare the answer with the theoretical value. First you get the numerical solution by using Simpson's 1/3 rule as it is. Then we evaluate the given definite integral theoretically or analytically, and then we compare the values obtained by numerical method as well as by the theoretical method. So let I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 cos x dx. So here we want 11 ordinates. So let us divide the interval 0 comma pi by 2 into 10 equal parts. So n is equal to 10, and the width h is equal to pi by 2 minus 0 by 10, that is pi by 20, that is equal to 9 degrees. The value of x and the corresponding values of cos x correct to 4 decimal places are tabulated. So have the values of x and y. X values 0 degrees, go on adding 9, h is equal to 9 degrees, 18 degrees, 27 degrees, etc. up to 90 degrees. And even corresponding values of y, we got y0 is equal to 1, y1 is equal to 0.9877, y2 is equal to 0.9511, etc. And the last one y10 is equal to 0. So we are writing the values of x and y. For x is equal to 0 to 90 degrees with the width 9 degrees. So now we write Simpson's 1/3 rule for n is equal to 10. So far we written Simpson's 1/3 rule for n is equal to 6. So in this problem we are writing Simpson's 1/3 rule for n is equal to 10. So that is I is equal to h by 3 into the sum of first and last ordinate y0 plus y10 plus 4 times of the sum of odd ordinates, that is 4 into y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus y7 plus y9 plus 2 times of the sum of even ordinates, that is 2 into y2 plus y4 plus y6 plus y8. So now let us substitute these values in the formula. We get I is equal to 1.09 0.60358. 1.6 zeros 358 by taking pi is equal to 22 by 7. So almost it is nearly equal to 1. So you can say I is equal to 1. Now let us obtain the theoretical solution. Let us integrate cos x with respect to x, that is sin x, between the limit 0 to pi by 2. Substitute the limits, upper limit pi by 2, lower limit 0, sin pi by 2 minus 0. So sin pi by 2 is 1, sin 0 is 0, that is equal to 1. So both numerically and theoretically we got the same, and of course here approximately it is equal to 1 by using numerical method, and here theoretically exactly it is equal to 1. Next, eighth one. A plane area is bounded by a curve, the x-axis, and two extreme ordinates. The area is divided into 6 figures by equidistant ordinates 2 inches apart. The heights of the ordinates being 21.65, 21.04, 20.35, 19.61, 18.75, 17.80, and 16.75 respectively. Find the approximate value of the area by numerical integration. Solution. Here n is equal to 6, h is equal to 2, and the values of y are y0 21.65, y1 21.04, y2 20.35, y3 is 19.61, y4 is 18.75, y5 is 17.80, and y6 is 16.75. And it is asked to get the area by numerical integration. You can use any one of those 3 rules. So let us apply Wedel's rule. I is equal to integral a to b y dx is equal to 3h by 10 into y0 plus 5y1 plus y2 plus 6y3 plus y4 plus 5y5 plus y6. You know the value of h, that is 2 inches 2, and ordinates y0 to y6. You substitute the values in the formula and simplify, you will get 233.616. Thus the required area is equal to 233.616 square inches. That is the required answer. Thank you.